I'd like to begin by pulling up some of the survey results from the Reagan and National Defense Forum survey, because I think they're quite illuminating about how the American public is thinking about AUKUS. There were two questions that came up. The first one asked, how much, if anything, have you heard about AUKUS? And 73% said they were not aware. But at the same time, when they asked the participants if they wanted to see an agreement in which the US, the UK, and Australia were to reach an agreement to work on countering threats from China, 58% said they supported it. And so I'd like to start with our US policymaker first, and then I will ask Ambassador Rudd and Mr. Colbert to follow up. Based on those surveys, what is the strategic importance of this deal specifically? What does it do to achieve what the American public is saying they want, which is these three nations working together to combat threats from China? So I'm going to treat this as a jump on. I'll leave one of you three to get us started.
Sure. I think that is the cornerstone of our effort. Thank you. I think that AUKUS is the cornerstone of our effort to have the capability and capacity to deter China. If you look at the advantage that we have in the undersea world, that is significant. We have to be able to build more submarines. The way that we do that is not just to increase capacity in the United States, but to work with our partners in Australia and the United Kingdom, who are right there at the forefront of having the technology to be able to do that. If you look at submarine manufacture that already is taking place in the UK, and if you look at the heavy industrial manufacturing capability of Australia, one of the greatest capabilities across the globe, we need to utilize that. That's the most effective way that we can counter and deter the Chinese in their malign influence in the Indo-Pacific. I think that's incredibly important, and it's important to us too to make sure that the supplemental that's coming up, the $3.4 billion in the supplemental for the submarine industrial base, gets through. That helps us in the United States partner with the dollars that Australia has committed to make sure we build the submarine industrial base, to make sure we build the number of suppliers. We've been now working with the Australians, building the submarine industrial base there. We need to do more in the United States. I think historically, we will look back on this and see that this is the turning point where we were able to, with joint capabilities amongst the three countries, have that turning point to deter and counter Chinese aggression in the Indo-Pacific.